and we'll activate Instagram. So as I was saying, you're very welcome along, and if you don't recognise this face, that is because this may be your first Sunday night watching the Dingle Whiskey Bar sessions live on Facebook. My name is Barry J. Hughes, and I play in the Dingle Whiskey Bar every Sunday evening. And they have kindly let me continue my gigs. Multiple genres. They've kindly let me continue my gigs live on Facebook and Instagram to entertain you guys. So without further ado, that's enough talking for now. I will check in with you in a few minutes. One by Hozier to start off. My lover's got humor, she's the giggle in a funeral, knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolute. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. Amen. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. And good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my lover's the sunlight. To keep the goddess on my side, she demands a sacrifice. To drain a whole sea, get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. And good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. And good God, let me give you my life. No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and soil of that sad earthly scene, only then I am human, only then I am clean. Oh, amen, amen, amen. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. And good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death. And good God, let me give you my life. Alright, there we go. That's Take Me to Church by Hozier, kicking off our 100% Irish session this evening. I'm coming to you live from my apartment in Carrickmacross, about an hour and 30 minutes north of Dublin, and thank you for tuning in. I see lots of familiar names there, and thank you so much for the kind words and the encouragement. That's very, very good. Yeah, streaming to the Apple TV is always a good option, I feel. And hello to everybody on Instagram, you're very welcome along. My name is Barry J. Hughes, if you've just joined us in the last few minutes, and I'll be here for the next little while, entertaining you and keeping you company, and vice versa. This next one's by a band called Kodaline, and while I was going through some ideas for tonight's gig, I came across this one. Haven't sang it in a while. I gave it a little go on Friday, just for a very quick live session here on Facebook and Instagram. So this is called All I Want. A bit of the Ishka. And guys, don't be afraid to share the video or invite some people along. Let's make this the biggest one yet. All I want is nothing more, to hear you knocking at my door. 'Cause if I could see your face once more, I would die a happy man, I'm sure. When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside, and lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. And if you love me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. And all I want is, and all I need is, to find somebody, to find somebody like you. Like you. See, you brought out the best in me, a part of me I can't see. You took my soul and wiped it clean. Our love was made for movie screens. But if you love me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. And all I want is, and all I need is, to find somebody, to find somebody. take my body, take my body, and all I want is, and all I need is to find somebody, to find somebody like Here we are, one by an Irish pop, kind of pop rock act called Kodaline, if you don't already recognise it. So that's the theme this evening, 100% Irish. I'm going to be covering some of my own fellow singer-songwriters' music in a short while as well. Seán Fox, I know, is tuning in from Arklow with his family, and Mr. Greg Clifford, who I hope is tuned in or will at some stage. So I'll be doing two of their songs, which is something new for me, so that's cool. I'm going to be mixing it up across genres and bringing you as much of a variety as I can. Some new music to me as well, which of course keeps me busy during lockdowns. That's cool. Lots and lots of comments and lots of the regulars in. Thank you very much for tuning in. My cousin Claire is there. Thanks so much, Claire. People from Germany and the USA. I see Arklow is on the list. And I know Ilona is tuned in as well, and Patricia, how are you doing? Pauline, Philip, brilliant, that's great. I'm on the Baz J. Alright, Greg, probably halfway through the gig, Greg, I'll be covering a song called Open Fire. So yeah, let's crack into the next one. I did take some requests during the week. I put out some a call on social media. I won't fit them all in this evening, but this one was on the list, and it's one by Picture This. It's actually one that I've sang at a lot of weddings in the last year or two, and I have a live video of that up on my wedding website, and it seems to have got me a lot of work, to be honest with you. This is called Take My Hand, and of course I've just realised that it mightn't be the most perfect one for what we're going through at the minute, but anyway, it's quite an upbeat, very cool song by Picture This. Take my hand, and we can go walking, and we can talk about whatever is on your mind. Be my friend, but secretly like me. I wanna catch you staring and make you go all red. I love the way your hair falls in the summer. I'll treat you like your father treats your mother. And I'm kinda scared of your older brother, oh yeah. You're all that I'm needing, all that I'm feeling, and I'll be the one who's kicking and screaming when you have to go home every evening, oh yeah. Your feet in the sand, your mind in the water, and we can explore these hills if that's what you wanna do. You know I can't stand it, nah, when it gets cold in the evening, and I'm standing there freezing, but my clothes, they look so good on you. You play with my hair like there's no other, and I'm no longer scared of your older brother. He said, well, cool, man, I know you love her, oh yeah. I'll get you in loads of trouble, get you love on the double, and we can get drunk, our words will get muddled. No cigarette smoke will bust our little bubble, oh no. Take my hand, we can go walking, and we can talk about whatever is on your mind. You play with my hair like there's no other. I'll treat you like your father treats your mother, and I'm no longer scared of your older brother, oh no. You're all that I'm needing, all that I'm feeling, and I'll be the one who's kicking and screaming when you have to go home every evening. evening. Oh yeah. I'll get you in loads of trouble, get you love on the double, and we can get drunk, our words will get muddled. No cigarette smoke will bust our little bubble. Oh no. Take my hand, and we can go walking, and we can talk about whatever is on your mind. Yeah. Nice upbeat number for you there. Thank you very much. I always say on Sunday nights here, it can be quite strange at the end of a song to hear complete silence in the room. But this is what gigs are, I suppose, at the moment. And just have to get used to it. So I hope you're applauding wherever you are. Anyway. Rock solid rhythm. Oh wow, thank you very much. Patricia, thanks a million. Yeah, it's a really cool song. I love playing it. I haven't sang it in a while. My wedding business has fallen asunder at the moment, but hopefully we'll get back up and running again. So yeah, I hope everyone's safe and well and keeping a healthy frame of mind. I've been busy all week kind of preparing for tonight and coming up with some new ideas and cooking, and I haven't started baking yet, but I'm going to possibly try my hand at that soon. And the plan next week is to paint the apartment, so God knows what it's going to look like when you tune in again next Sunday night, which I hope you do. I suppose it wouldn't be a night of Irish music without some music from a band called U2. So what I'm going to be doing here is using a loop pedal down at my feet. I'm going to build up some layers and make a fuller sound for you. Hope it comes across okay. See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate, on a bed of nails she makes me wait. And I'll wait without you, yeah, with or without you, with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore, you give it all but I want more. And I'm waiting for you, with or without you, with or without you, I can live, with or without you. Alright. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give and you give yourself away with or without you. With or without you, I can live. With or without you, my hands are tied, my body's bruised. She got me with nothing to win and nothing left to lose. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. With or without you, with or without you, I can live. With or without you. Let's hear you sing it. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. So yeah, that's using the, oh my god, what's it called? A Boss RC3, if anybody's interested. It's just a single loop pedal and you can build up some layers there. So I hope that sounded okay. If you feel that that needs to be turned up in volume, let me know, because I will be using it again in a little while. Anyway, I'm seeing lots and lots of comments coming in, and that's brilliant. Thunderous applause. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Play Country Road, please. I might try and get to that later. We're doing a night of all Irish music here this evening. But if I have time towards the end, I will fit it in. And if I don't fit it in tonight, I'll get to it next week. I definitely will. Hello, everyone in Stony Batter. Diamonds and Rust. There's another one for next week. That's brilliant. If you want to text those into my my Instagram account, it's at Barry Hughes Music. So I'll get to those next week. Thanks very much for the requests. Anyway, definitely a bit of Christy Moore coming up. Don't worry. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks a million. Where are we? Yeah, another Irish act called Bagatelle, and this one is called Summer in Dublin. A thing I might not get to see this year round, unfortunately. But this one's written by Mr. Liam Riley, fantastic songwriter. You might know his song. Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. Anyway, it's just left my brain. This is called Summer in Dublin. There's a small chance Liam might be tuned in, because I do know he does be on Facebook of a Sunday evening. So if you're there, Liam, I hope I do this justice. Take me away from this city and lead me to where I can be on my own. I wanted to see you, and now that I have, I just want to be left alone. I'll always remember your kind words, and I'll still remember your name. But I've seen you changing and turning, and I know that things just won't be the same. I remember that summer in Dublin, and the Liffey's, it stank like hell, and the young people walking on Grafton Street, and everyone looking so well. I was singing a song I heard somewhere called Rock and Roll Never Forgets, when my humming was smothered by the 46A and the scream of a low-flying jet. jumped on a bus to Dunleary, stopping off to pick up my guitar, when a drunk on a bus told me how to get rich. I was glad we weren't going too far. So I'm leaving on Wednesday morning, trying to find a place where I can hear the tunes of the birds and the sea on the rocks, and the open road is always near. And sometimes I tire of the quiet, oh, and I want to walk back up that hill. I'll just get on the road and I'll stick out my thumb, 'cause I know for sure you'll be there still. Here we go. I remember that summer in Dublin, and the Liffeys, it stank like hell, and the young people walking on Grafton Street, and everyone looking so well. I was singing a song I heard somewhere, called Rock and Roll Never Forgets, when my humming was smothered by the 46A and a scream of low-flying jet. So I jumped on a bus to Dunleary, stopping off to pick up my guitar, when that drunk on a bus told me how to get rich. I was glad we weren't going too far. Ooh. I remember that summer in Dublin, I can still see that sunshine in Dublin. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, one by Liam Riley and Bagatelle, Summer in Dublin it's called. And I do miss my Sunday nights up there in the Dingle Whiskey Bar. I know a lot of the regulars here and probably a lot of other people that I can't even see that you're here, because I only see people that comment, but I know that there are a lot of people following the Dingle Whiskey Bar social media, so I'm sure lots of you have been in the bar, and no doubt I have met one or two of you along the way. I've been playing there probably, I think, 3 years now. This would be my third summer playing in Dublin, so yeah, anyway, that's enough about that. Yeah, we'll be playing a wide variety of stuff tonight. We've got Christy coming up, Paul Brady, some more U2, the Cranberries, the Frames, the Dubliners, Lukeman, Jack L, bit of the Undertones as well, and well, I better not tell you everything in the one go. So thanks very much for the kind words there on that last song. That's great. Yeah, Shamini, it's quiet, you know. The streets are just quiet, but it's like that everywhere, you know. And we I suppose in order to get back out again, we just need to stay in for a long time, you know. But yeah. Anyway, I'll let you guys chat there amongst yourselves for a little while, and if you do see somebody that you've noticed at the gigs before, you know, say hello. This is how we have to interact, and I hope you're enjoying a drink of some sort, because I am. It's Sunday, and I always have a wee tipple of a Sunday evening. So cheers, sláinte, as we say in Ireland. Or as Greg Clifford says, can I have one more, please? Okay. Given that it is a whiskey bar, this is called Whiskey in the Jar, by the Dubliners, by Thin Lizzy, Metallica, Barry J. Hughes right now. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I saw Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. I said, stand and deliver, or the devil he may take you. Mushering da-da-doo-da-ma-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar, oh yeah. Well, I took all of his money, and it was a pretty penny. I took all of his money, yeah, and I brought it home to Molly. She swore that she'd love me. No, never would she leave me. But the devil take that woman, you know she'd treat me easy. Yeah, my sharing da ma doo da ma da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar, oh. Cheers, Larkin. Oh, being drunk and weary, I went to Molly's chamber, taking my money with me, for I never knew the danger. For about 6 or maybe 7, in walked Captain Farrell. I jumped up, fired off my pistol, and I shot him with both barrels. Yeah, I shot him da-da-doo-da-ma-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar, oh. Masharim da-da-doo-da-ma-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar, oh. Now some men like the fishing, and some men like the fowling. Some men like to hear the cannonball rolling. Well, me, I like sleeping, especially in my Molly's chamber. But here I am in prison, here I am with a ball and chain. Yeah, yeah, my sharim da-da-doo-da-ma-da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar, oh. There we go. Little taste of whiskey in the jar. I think no matter what way I start that song, I always just end up doing it the Metallica version, because I used to listen to it cycling to school every morning. So anyway, that's a little bit of history for you there. I'm going to do one or two on the piano in a little while. Maybe might do one after this one. And I suppose again, this one was requested by a few people during the week, and I couldn't possibly leave this one out. This is one by one of my favourite Irish bands, Aslan. I'm sure you've heard of them one way or the other. And lead singer Christy wrote this song called Crazy World. I think he wrote it about a family member, and he was kind of saying to himself, how am I going to protect this person in this crazy world that I live in, with his rock and roll lifestyle that he would have had going on back in the day. Anyway, none of that for me, I'll tell you. Crazy World by Aslan. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Don't be afraid to share the video. Invite some people along. How can I protect you in this crazy it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. I have fallen down so many times. Don't know why, don't know where, don't care less, it's all the same. I have traveled through so many towns. Don't know why, don't know where, don't care less, it's all the same. Here we go. So how can I protect you in this crazy world? It's alright, yeah, it's alright. Can you hear the sound of nothing? Nothing. Nothing's right, nothing's wrong, don't care less, it's all the same. Love is blind, love is real, don't you know that love is what you feel? Yeah, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. So how can I protect you in this crazy world? It's alright, yeah, it's alright. And when the talking's over, all the crowd have gone, there's nothing left I can do, I'm ever gonna get through to you. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's such a crazy world, but it's alright. Oh yeah, it's alright. It's alright, it's such a crazy, crazy world. 1, 2, 3. How can I protect you when all the crowd have gone? Now your party's over and all this world is wrong. It's alright, yeah, it's alright. One by Christy and the boys from Aslan, that's called Crazy World. And I noticed by the comments that some of these songs might be new to some of the viewers. And what I decided to do for today's gig was put all of the songs that I'm going to perform, and probably one or two that I might not get to, but I put them all in a playlist on Spotify, and there is a link on Instagram. You'll find it on my own profile. No, you'll find it, not quite sure where. I think it's on the Dingle Whiskey Bar profile. You should find it there. There's a link tree. And on Facebook, it's at the very bottom of all the text in the post that goes with the video. And you'll find all of the songs on a playlist there if you want to go back and listen to some of them. Some of the versions are by myself, and a song by my good friend Greg Clifford and my other good friend Seán Fox, and I'll be covering those pretty soon. I think one of the piano might be called for now. Some lovers of the next band whose lead singer was interviewed on Irish TV on Friday night, and the host was asking Danny, the lead singer, were they thinking about changing their name due to what's going on at the moment, you know. So this song is called Warm, and it's by a band called the Coronas, so that'll give you an idea of why that conversation took place. But of course they're going to stick with the name, why wouldn't they? An amazing band. I'm going to do one of their slower songs called Warm. They've got some amazing music, really upbeat pop rock stuff. Very successful act indeed. This is one I particularly love myself. You say you're close behind, but I want you to see, I want you to always be mine. I know they say you won't cry, but I'm thinking, would you be thinking of me too this night? And I never stop and think before I speak, but you said you like that about me. So tell me more, bare your soul, I wanna keep it warm. Oh, I wanna keep you warm. And it's the small things that make me sure, like how we'd happily spend hours on end without words. And I know I said too much too soon. Still so much to do, but so much to lose without you. And I never stop and think before I speak, but you said you liked it about me. So tell me more, bare your soul, I wanna keep it warm. Oh, I wanna keep you warm. I wanna keep it warm. You say you're close behind, but I want you to see, I want you to always be mine. And I never stop and think before I speak, but you said you liked it about me. So tell me more, bare your soul, I wanna keep it warm. Oh, I wanna keep it warm, yeah. I wanna keep you warm. All right. I love when you play the piano. Thank you very much, Yana. I think that might be the only one I do today on the piano, but we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we are for time. I try and keep it to 2 hours, which is quite a long time for singing, but I have a lot of songs I really want to get across to you guys this evening, so I'll probably go over that, who knows. Yeah, that's one by the Coronas. It's called Warm, and it's on the Spotify playlist. If you tap the link with the post, and you'll find it there with lots and lots of other amazing Irish music, including this next one, which I love. This one brings me back to my college days when I was studying music in Dundalk, and I think shortly after I moved to live over in Dundalk, I bought the album that this song appears on, and it's by a band called The Frames, whose lead singer is Glenn Hansard. I'm sure most of you will know who that is. has an amazing solo career now, as well as keeping the band going, and would have become, I suppose, even more famous for his music in the film Once and his song Falling Slowly. This one I'm going to do is called Star Star. So I hope you like it. I just need to do something here now. Oh, technical issues, of course. So how is everyone? Let me know where you're tuning in from. I like to always ask that on a Sunday night, because I do enjoy reading back in the comments. Not to give myself a big head, but to kind of find out where people are and you know, who I'm performing to. It's hard sometimes to keep up with the comments as I'm doing the gig, because they move quite fast, because there's a lot of them in, you know. Yeah, Nicole, I think, was that for Nicole? Yeah, I don't know, was it? Yeah. Oh, Crazy World. Okay, thanks, Nicole. Hi, Gemma. How you doing? Hi, Steve. Thanks for tuning in again. Oh, brilliant. Right, an extra viewer in County Limerick. That's great. Thanks, Sean. As long as possible. Always welcome. I'll keep going, Wojciech. I will keep going. Hope you're well. Hope all the family are well in Arklow. And all your extended family and friends in Poland. Okay, let's find this one. Star Star by The Frames. Star, teach me how to shine, shine. Teach me so I know what's going on in your mind. 'Cause I don't understand these people saying the hill's too steep. Well, they'll talk and talk forever, but they'll just never climb. Falling down into your situations are bringing out the best in you. You're flat on your back again, and star, you're every word I'm hearing. Can you help me this sea? 'Cause I'm lost in the marsh, yeah. Star, star, teach me how to shine, shine. Teach me so I know what's going on in your mind. 'Cause I don't understand these people saying the world's asleep. Well, they'll toss and turn forever, but no rest will they find. Star, star, teach me how to shine, shine, shine. Star, star, teach me how to shine, shine. Teach me so I know what's going on in your mind. Star, star, teach me how to shine, shine. Teach me so I know what's going on in your mind. That's one by The Frames. I know somebody was looking for some music by The Frames during the week. I might be able to fit in another one later on. That might go out to Lorcan. Pauline, I cannot believe it is Sunday evening again. I totally agree with you. The week has totally flown by, and honestly, I haven't really done much but I know there's a lot of talk on the media about people feeling like that and don't feel bad about it. But I've been out walking and cooking and, you know, playing music and learning new songs and doing my best to keep the music out there. Yeah, great memories of that song, Patricia. 2003. Wow, that's a long time ago. Are you sure it's that long ago? Yeah, I think me and Ita were in did we see them in Whelan's? I'm not quite sure if we saw them, but I know we used to go to Whelan's a good bit in Dublin. Anyway, I want to share a song with you guys by a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, possibly my best bud at the minute in the music world, and this is one by Mr. Greg Clifford. And I toured with Greg back in 2017. We did a 17-date tour all around Ireland as unsigned independent musicians. There was 3 of us in total, myself, Greg, and a guy called Ian Brennan. And we called it the Back to Basics tour, and we had such a ball, and you know, we had just such a laugh. I can't explain it in very few words. I could talk about it all night. But I did put out a request, or I did put out a calling during the week for requests, and Greg, probably being the funny guy that he is, asked me would there be any chance of a Greg Clifford song, and I went right back at him and I said, okay, send me the lyrics of a song called Open Fire, probably the easiest song of his that I know I could do a version of. So this is on his new EP entitled Open Fire, and it's available to download and purchase on Bandcamp. And once again, if you want to click the link in the Facebook post, you will be brought to all of those links, and you can support Greg and his music. I love this song, and I got the great pleasure of doing some backing vocals on it in studio before lockdown. So I hope you enjoy it, and Greg, thanks so much for letting me do this actually and sending me the music and the lyrics. And Greg, if you want to put your links in the chat, feel free, my man, absolutely more than welcome. Open fire upon my heart, limb from limb, torn apart. Oh, now check yourself before you do something you regret. Won't you come on, darling, express yourself. Don't you leave me hanging with these regrets. This ship is sinking, my head's a mess, my head's a mess. Pattern form, acquiesce, chasm growing, we digress. Sweet, sweet, sweet serenity, constantly eluding me. Won't you come on, darling, express yourself. Don't you leave me hanging with these regrets. This ship is sinking, my head's a mess, my head's a mess. Oh, won't you come on, darling, express yourself, yeah. Don't you leave me hanging with these regrets. This ship is sinking, my head's a mess, my head's a mess. Oh, won't you come on, darling, expose yourself. Don't you leave me hanging on when you've been with someone else. Our ship is sinking, my head's a mess, my head's a mess. think it needs more practice, Greg. Yeah, that's one by my friend Greg Clifford. Go check out the link on Instagram on my profile, or on the Dingle Whiskey Bar profile, and you'll find that song in its proper form. Greg has, I think he has left the room in sheer embarrassment, I would say. Anyway, if you're there, Greg, I hope that was okay. And I will do that one. Definitely sing that song again. I love it. Yeah, I wanted also to mention as well to anybody that's interested in watching music documentaries, the Back to Basics tour is on YouTube. So all you have to do is search Back to Basics tour documentary, and you'll find the three Irish boys, myself, Greg and Ian, on the road doing our 17-day tour. That was 3 years ago. And I do also want to mention that in the link tree you will also find a link to a page called Open Mic Dublin, the movie. And that's another film which myself and Greg feature in, and it's going to be streamed live and for free this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Irish time. That's 6 p.m. Tuesday the 21st, and it's the open mic. It's about what was happening on the open mic and the original music scene in Dublin from 2015 to 2016. And Alan Morton, the director, is he's still submitting it to film festivals and all that, so he just wants to get it out there and wants people to see it. So if you're interested in that, do pop over and have a look at that Tuesday evening. And if I'm confusing the nation by the way I'm talking, just get in touch with me after the gig and I'll send you the direct link to it. And thanks to Alan for being so good to us down through the years. Anyway, I'm going to give you a chance to win a CD later on. This is my debut EP called This Way Up, and it was released 5 years ago this very weekend. I'm going to do a song that I covered actually by a guy called Jack Lukeman, or also known as Jack L, and this one's called Georgie Boy, track 4 on the EP. Can't believe it's 5 years. Here we go. The sunshine fills the island. All is calm across the bay. I can hear the children laughing down the streets we used to play. Yeah. Oh, the girls, they all adored you, and everybody sang your name till something deep destroyed you. Oh yeah. And now it's up to you to change. Come on, Georgie boy, why don't you stand up and fight? Be it winter, summer, or the spring, or the fall, you're just hanging there down by the old town hall. Remember that summer evening when you stole your father's car? You said, hey boys, I'm leaving, yeah, yeah. But you didn't get too far. You had this way of talking. Oh yeah, you said, I'm gonna be a star. Come on, Georgie boy, why don't you stand up and fight? the spring or the fall, you're just hanging there, tearing a picture off the wall. Come on, Georgie boy, come home, Georgie boy. The bees are humming, the birds are singing. Get out of bed, wake up boy, yeah. Don't lose your head, come on, Georgie boy. Yeah, that's one by Jack L originally, and I did a cover of that song. I, of course, then can't forget that, mustn't forget that I did the song live with the very man himself on stage shortly after I released the EP. So it's called This Way Up. It has my half of my face on it. Released 5 years ago. So I'm going to give you a chance to win a few of those later on during the session. Greg, you were being sent a lot of love for your song Open Fire through the Instagram viewers, who unfortunately we lost during the last song because I've only an hour to go live on Instagram. So Instagram, you need to sort that stuff out. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Sorry for cutting you off there. We got cut off, unfortunately. Anyway, thanks John for the kind words. Hi Angelica, how are you doing? Georgina, how are you? Joanna listening from Navan. Brilliant, love your covers. Great, thank you very much. Joanna de Haan. Jesus Antonio is back. Very nice, thank you very much. Tim, how are you? Is Sheila tuning in from Vancouver? And Terry, I think she is, yeah. Thanks Greg, thank you very much. Thanks Cindy. Blue Ridge, Georgia. Nice one. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I will catch up on all of those comments later on, so please do keep commenting, keep sending the love hearts or the emojis or whatever it is you can do. You see, I'm not really used to these live videos from your side, I only get to see it from my side. So do keep sending the love and I'll keep playing, I will keep going. I do notice some photos up in my top right hand corner and some familiar faces tuned in from Poland, so you're all very welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Right, this next one needs a big introduction because during my travels as a singer-songwriter in 2015 and 16, I used to travel a good bit down to Arklow to play at the Re-Sessions, and I was always welcomed there, particularly by the Fox family, who I got to know quite well, and Bernard and his son Sean. And Sean wrote this next song called Wires and just released it not too long ago, I believe. I think Sean is about 19 or 20 as far as I know, so when I first saw him he was probably 16, and I was blown away by his vocal range and just the pure courage of the young man to get up on stage and do what he does, and he does it so well. And he's played in some really cool venues around Dublin, so I enjoy supporting him. And like Greg Clifford, he was a bit of a smart one, you know, coming at me with any chance of a Seán Fox song. So I said, yeah, just email me the lyrics and I'll give it a go. This one's called Wires by Seán Fox. Do check it out online and show him the love as well. So and hello to the Fox family. Thanks for tuning in our club. Right. Sean, during the song I want you to tell the viewers who or what this song is about, because I was trying to figure it out, and it must be about someone special, I reckon. Tell us for the crack. Yeah. Well, it's alright, we don't have to scream and fight. we'll be fine for tonight. Now I'm walking and you're talking, we will be just fine. But do you feel alive? Is it alright? Maybe for tonight, so you can call me on the phone. Tell me, are you coming home? 'Cause I need to know you're safe here tonight. So you can call me on the phone. Tell me, are you coming home? 'Cause I need to know you're safe here tonight. Alright, yeah. Really cool song. Now we're under the street lights, and you look beautiful tonight. I swear I'll make it right. And I'm so sorry that I said it. Yeah, I know I said it, but I never meant it all the same. But do you feel alive? Is it alright? Maybe for tonight, so you can call me on the phone. Tell me, are you coming home? 'Cause I need to know you're safe tonight. So you can call me on the phone. Tell me, are you coming home? 'Cause I need to know you're safe here tonight. Same time, same time, same time, same places. Different time, different faces. Same time, same places. Different time and different faces. Same time, same places. Different time, different time. So you can call me on the phone. Tell me, are you coming home? 'Cause I need to know you're safe here tonight. So you can call me on the phone. Tell me, are you coming home? 'Cause I need to know you're safe here tonight. There we go. I really enjoyed doing that one. The light is a bit funny on my face now, so I look like I'm a bit of a zebra at the minute. I just want to read out this because I want to know in the moment. The song Wires is about a girl. Oh, okay. It's been about a girl who has been fighting with a guy. Left the guy, understands the reasoning of why she left, but she still loves her. He still loves her and wants to make sure she got home safely. Brilliant, brilliant. I love it. And I hope I smashed it for you. Brilliant. Okay. Thanks very much, Seán, for letting me do that and sending me on the music and the words. And lots of people on Instagram sending love your way as well. A song for Andrew. I'll definitely do one for Andrew, Jenny. Yeah, I'm going to do this next one for him because I know Andrew's a bit of a wild boy, and Jenny, you are too. You're a bit of a wild one. So this one's called The Wild Rover, and I miss everyone in the Dingle Whiskey Bar and the Porterhouse. If any of you are tuned in, I miss you terribly. So Andy always looks after me so well in there, as you know, as does everyone else. Anyway, I need to catch my breath after that one. Yeah, so a couple of tunes by the Dubliners now for you. So we are doing 100% Irish music here tonight with Barry J. Hughes, and if you've just joined us, you're very welcome along. The reason that this stripy face is on your screen is because the light is coming in funny, and because the Dingle Whiskey Bar kindly allow me to stream live from their social media every Sunday evening. So I I gig there every Sunday night. I'm the resident singer and guitarist in the Whiskey Bar, and I didn't want anything to stop me from doing these gigs. So here we go. This is the Wild Rover, definitely a favourite of the Whiskey Bar punters, and I think I might close that blind before I start. Wouldn't that be a better idea? 1 second. Is that better? That is better, I think, yeah. Okay. And hello to everybody from Denmark also. Now, I know I can't see you or hear you, but I really want you to sing along to this one, clap along, dance on your kitchen table, get up on the chairs, you know, wake your mother, tell her nap is over, and, I don't know, put the house crazy. I've been the Wild Rover for many's the year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. Ah, but now I'm returning, Andy, with gold and great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Well, let me tell you, I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money's all spent. I asked for her credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Jenny, is he dancing yet? Well, then I took from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. And she said, I have whiskies, Dingle whiskey, Writer's Tears, Paddy whiskey, Powers, Jameson, Tullamore Dew, Middleton, Redbreast, glass of red wine, whatever you want. And those words that I told you were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Then I'll go home to me parents, confess what I've done, I'm so sorry. And I'll ask that they pardon their prodigal son. No, no, I'm really sorry. And if they caress me, as oft times before, well, I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, all aboard. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Alright, yeah. There we go. The Wild, Wild Rover, going out to Andy, Jenny, and new baby, beautiful baby Indy. So hope you're all well. All right. I do want to say thank you so much for always coming back every Sunday night, and it means a lot to me because the week is long, but this kind of breaks up, you know, breaks up the week, and it's something for me to look forward to, and I think people do look forward to it, and I see a lot of very kind messages and comments on my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that during the week, so it's good that I can, I suppose, continue to share my music with people and keep you company for a few hours on a Sunday evening. If you would like to show your appreciation, perhaps, for what I do and my efforts and my music, you can do so by clicking the link in my Instagram post or the Instagram profile on the Dingle Whiskey Bar. There's a link there that you can contribute to, and same goes for Facebook. There is a link in the post there, and thank you very much for anything you send my way, along with your love, which I know you're sending my way anyway. It's going to be a long road, I think. things will open up slowly but surely, but I think the entertainment industry might be kind of held back a lot, understandably so. So anyway, I'm going to sit tight and continue to do what I'm doing here from my apartment. Now, let me see. Yeah, I did say another one by the Dubliners. This is one called The Black Velvet Band. I'm going to continue with the theme of 100% Irish, and you will see that I too am Irish, if you can read my sign there. I hope you can. Looking for a kiss of someone. Oh yeah. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town, till sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Altogether, her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and the gentleman passing us by, I knew she meant the incairn of me by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket, and she placed it right into me hand, and the very next thing that I thought was, it looked like the black velvet band. Alright, her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Now before a judge and jury, next morning I had to appear. Oh, the judge, he said to me, young man, your case it is proven clear. You'll be given 7 years of pain, you'll be sentenced to a faraway land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. So come all ye jolly young fellows, a warning you take by me, when you are out on the town, me lads, beware of the pretty colleens, for they'll feed you with strong drink, me boys, till you're unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know, me lads, you landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. One more time. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Yeah, that's a nice one. One by the Dubliners there, the Black Velvet Band, and the Dubliners were definitely requested during the week. Got a few more songs to go on my set list anyway, and then we'll see how we are for time. I know there's people asking, and what I'm going to do from now on, because I think we're in this. I'm going to be doing these lockdown gigs for a while anyway. What I will be doing is uploading them to YouTube. Probably later on tonight, and it's kind of a nice way to document them, and you'll be able to scroll through the set list and click into your favourite song from the set list. Somebody was asking for Raglan Road. That would be on last week's video, and I'll try and fit it in again next week. I generally try and keep things as fresh as I can week by week, and I hope you know where I'm coming from there. going to do a medley of tunes now, and going to set myself quite a challenge because 2 or 3 of them are new to me. First one's called Ride On, written by an Irish songwriter called Jimmy McCarthy, and it was made famous by one of my favourite Irish folk singers who you probably all know. I speak about him every week. His name is Christy. That's called Ride On. That will roll into a song by the Cranberries called Zombie. We're really going to mix it up now for the next couple of minutes. That'll be followed by a song called Run by Snow Patrol, or I think a young lady by the name of Leona Lewis also covered it, but it's originally written by an Irish band called Snow Patrol. And then we're going to finish off this particular set with one by The Frames, which was requested by Lorcan. And I know Lorcan's sitting at home enjoying his whiskey this evening, so we'll finish this little medley with Revelate. Fingers crossed, and wish me luck with this. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Don't be afraid to share the video, invite some people along. The viewership is getting bigger and bigger as the weeks go on, which is really cool, and I love to see that. Here we go. See you on the other side. True, you ride the finest horse I've ever seen, standing 16, 1 or 2, with eyes wild and green. And you ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. When you ride into the night without a trace behind, run your claw along my gut one last time. I turn to face an empty space where you used to lie, and look for the spark to light the night through a teardrop in my eye. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I could never go with you no matter how I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. No matter how I wanted to. Another head hangs lowly, child is slowly taken. the violence caused such silence, who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Another mother's breaking heart is taking over. When the violence caused such silence, who are we mistaken? It's the same old scene since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. This is called Run by Snow Patrol. I'll sing it one last time for you. Then we really have to go. You've been the only thing that's right in all I've done. And I can barely look at you. And every single time I do, we'll make it anywhere away from here. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand, while you can raise your voice to say. To think I might not see those eyes makes it so hard not to cry. And as we say our long goodbyes, I nearly do. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand why you can raise your voice to say. Slower, slower, we don't have time for that. All I want's to find an easier way to get out of our little head. Have heart, my dear, we're bound to be afraid, even if it's just for a few days. Making up for all of this mess. Light up, as if you have a choice, even if you cannot hear my voice. I'll be right beside you, dear. Here's one for Lorcan. This is one by the Frames. This is called Revelate. My simple slant, this broken chant, my human fate, my revelate. Are you so far from me this day that you can say my revelate? My open arms, my lucky charms, my number 8, my revelate. I fucked it up, I rest my case, 'cause it's all too great, my revelate. Sometimes I need a revelation. Sometimes it's all too hard to take, yeah. Sometimes I need a revelation. This time I'm making on my own now. Does this mean we're through? Does this mean it's gone? I spent a day just to ponder the words that I will write to you this day, but it's all too great, my revelate. Sometimes I need a revelation. Sometimes it's all too hard to take, yeah. Sometimes I need a revelation. Sometimes I need a revelation. Sometimes it's easy just to hate you. Sometimes I need a revelation. Sometimes I redeem yourself, redeem yourself, redeem yourself. Whoa. Are you still with me? Bit of alternative Irish rock there towards the end of that one. That's called Revelate by one of my favourite Irish bands, The Frames. Yeah, The Frames. So thanks very much. Yeah, thank you. It is a very uplifting song. Yeah, absolutely. Like if you hear the original, the original version of that song, it can't but you know, lift your spirits. Yeah. So let's keep it going. We're going to slow things down a little bit and let me catch my breath a little. So this is one by a guy called Mick Flannery. Beautiful songwriter and singer, and this one's called Boston. You're still with me. Thanks, Wojciech. Thank you. Thanks, Kimberly. Where's Colin? I know. Yeah, exactly, Anna. But did himself and Glenn Hansard and Colin did a lovely version of Falling Slowly on the Late Late Show there. Friday, was it this? No, it was last week. They're kind of bringing a lot of amazing Irish acts onto the Late Late to get us through difficult times. So yeah, and I am very aware also that there are so many other things happening online, so many concerts, and people are doing table quizzes and having house parties on Zoom. So thank you very much for, you know, being here with me, and it means a lot. Yeah, I'm going to change, I need to change my batteries on the guitar, which will take me 2 seconds. So yeah, what's the plan for the week ahead? Have any of you got any amazing things to do? Have you know, done your spring cleaning and thrown out lots of old clothes and done all that sort of stuff? I know people are learning a new language. Some people are learning a new instrument, and it's great. It is really, it's really great what's possible in these times. So this is one, Boston by Mick Flannery. 2010 in Boston town, the leaves are golden brown. We take the kids to town to see the fair. Big wheel is turning round, hear that homely sound. We're walking through the crowd in the evening air. See our boy hold his sister near until they're in the clear. You whisper in my ear, that one's going to heaven. You've no idea, do you, what I'll do for you? To have so much to lose is the only feeling. I ran around my time, I stood in every line. I couldn't stop the time from dreaming of you. And when I laid eyes on you, I knew that race was through. And when I spoke to you, I told it so. You said, I think you're a fool. And I said, I know you do. But I'd run away with you if you'd ask me nicely. You've no idea, do you, what I'll do for you? To have so much to lose is the only feeling. "2010 in Boston town, the sun is sitting down. It's the only feeling now. Paul, you're very welcome. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. So that definitely goes without saying. Gemma is keeping everyone, as usual, keeping everybody company over on Instagram. Thanks, Gemma. And if you hear me talking about Gemma, Gemma is the barmaid from the Dingle Whiskey Bar, who is an amazing person, an amazing girl, and an amazing barmaid. Oh, that is a nice one. Green grow the rushes. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I have to remember your name. Irish Whiskey Mag. Right, everybody at the Irish Whiskey Mag that's tuning in, I'll work on that one. If you could please message me the name of that song so I don't forget, because I won't be able to read back the comments on Instagram. But I'll do that for you next week. That's a cool song, and hopefully it wouldn't take me long to learn it. Actually, one thing I did notice about most of these songs I'm doing tonight, Irish songs, 4 chords. Like, as a musician, I know that that's all you need, but so many amazing songs are written over 3 or 4 chords, and it's what you do with them, I suppose, that matters, you know. This next one doesn't have any chords, because I'm not going to play the guitar for this next one at all. This is a song by one of my favourite female Irish artists, and I was watching a concert last night on TV. I was watching it on catch up on the RTE player, I think it was. It was A Woman's Heart orchestrated, and it was recorded live in the Wexford Opera House here in Ireland. And it was Eleanor McAvoy who wrote A Woman's Heart, the song, and featured on the album. And she was accompanied by Maura O'Connell and Wallis Bird. An amazing show. It was a 50-minute concert, and Wallis sang one of her own songs, and Maura did one of her own, and it was just an amazing, quite an emotional concert to watch. I could see that from the 3 women on stage. But if you're interested in watching it, hit the link tree in the post in Facebook and on the profile on Instagram. I have some links there about some of the stuff I'm talking about tonight if you want to go back and fill your time with some music documentaries and live performances and stuff like that. So yeah, that's I have it entitled A Woman's Heart Orchestrated, I think is the title on that one. So this one is by Wallis Bird, and this is one of her own called Home. All I ever wanted was to settle down and marry, laugh and love and hopefully have a child, have our families around us, friendships that never die. Well, we can try, we can try, we can try. Oh, we can try, we can try, we can try. There are times in life so good that looked me in the eye, but I was busy, so it passed me by. But today I've got a ticket for a long journey home to you and I. Oh, home to you and I. I'm not good for you right now, I'm good for you forever. There's so much to you makes me want to change. My blind dedication is no surprise, I was right that very first day. When you rolled into the kitchen with a basket bearing chicken and a look of mischief pouring from your eyes. And over drinks and songs and dad jokes I kept touching your hand for your attention. Oh, and I kissed you in my mind. The sun was rolling upwards and you were rolling home. My head stayed drunk on you for such a long time. So I moved to this country where you reside, so we can try, we can try, we can try. Oh, we can try, we can try, we can try. And dear Mother God in heaven, you're one hell of a woman, and I'll believe that it's for something till I die. If you put 2 and 2 together, and forget about the math and give us 3 or 4 or 5. Well, we can try, we can try, we can try. There we go. That's by Wallis Bird. That's called Home. And if you enjoyed my version of the song, you will find it on Spotify and iTunes, YouTube and all that. So just search Home and Barry J. Hughes, which is my name. Yeah, so what's next? A bit of Paul Brady, I think, was requested during the week. And this one is a song that I've been meaning to learn and perform live for a really long time. This one's called The Island, and I reckon it should go down well tonight because I know a lot of people will know this song. I'm not quite sure about the writers. I think there was four songwriters involved. Their names I'm not sure of. I don't think Paul Brady was one of them, but this song is associated with Paul Brady, one of our much loved Irish artists. So, Island. Oh yeah, so the connection with this song for the set list tonight was that Wallis Bird sang this song and she just absolutely took my breath away with it. So here we go. They say the skies of Lebanon are burning, those mighty cedars bleeding in the heat. They're showing pictures on the television, women and children dying in the street. Now we're still at it in our home place, still trying to reach the future through the past, still trying to carve tomorrow from a tombstone. But hey, don't listen to me, this wasn't meant to be no sad song. We've heard too much of that before. Right now I only wanna be here with you till the morning dew comes falling. I wanna take you to the island and trace your footprints in the sand. And in the evening when there's no one around, we'll make love to the sound of the ocean. They're raising banners over by the markets, whitewashing slogans on the shipyard wall. Witch doctors praying for a mighty showdown. The way a holy flag is gonna fall. Up here we sacrifice our children to feed the worn out dreams of yesterday. Teach them dying will lead us into glory. But hey, don't listen to me, this wasn't meant to be no sad song. We've heard too much of that before. Right now I only wanna be here with you till the morning dew comes falling. I wanna take you to the island and trace your footprints in the sand. And in the evening when there's no one around, we'll make love to the sound of the ocean. Now I I know us plain folks don't see all the story. I know this peace and love's just copping out. I guess these young boys dying in the ditches, that's just what being free is all about. And how these twisted wreckage down on Main Street will bring us all together in the end. And we'll go marching down the road to freedom. Freedom. There we go, one of those kind of simple songs with a lovely story. Thanks very much, Yvonne. Thanks, Karen. Hello, Lily and Dylan, once again. Thanks very much, Ita. How are you, Frankie? When are you painting the pub? I want to know what's happening up there, up the street. Okay, that's The Island by Paul Brady. And as I did say to you throughout the gig, I do have a list of songs. I like to be organised so that I can kind of run things smoothly and give you a nice mix of songs. This one I have eventually got around to doing. It was requested a good few weeks back, maybe during my first lockdown gig back in 2017. Because it feels like that. Anyway, do stay tuned over the next couple of minutes. I'm going to give you a chance to win one of my CDs, my debut EP, which was released this weekend 5 years ago. It's called This Way Up, and I sang a song from that earlier on, and it features 3 other original tracks called Falling Moon, This Way Up and Judgment Day. It's 5 years old, 2015, and I'm very proud of it. I won't do Falling Moon tonight, but I will get back to it next week. I'm going to think up a theme for next week, and I'll release that in the next couple of days on social media. Alright, Pauline, I just see you're just after checking in with me there, and thank you for the kind words. This one is for you, because you asked me for it, and I never let people down, apart from Eamon and Elena, because they have a long list of songs that I should be doing for the live sets in the Whiskey Bar. I'm restricted to a certain extent what I can do for you here on a Sunday evening, because I live in an apartment block. So obviously I have people above me and I don't want to be too loud, so certain songs I have to leave off the list. Anyway, that's much to do about nothing. This one's, I think apparently this is one of the last songs that Irish singer Luke Kelly sang on stage. It's called the Night Visiting Song. I read that it was actually the last one he sang on stage, but I hope that's right. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into knelt down arms, until that night was past and gone. And when that long night was past and over, and when the small clouds began to grow, he's taken her hand and they've kissed and parted, and he saddled and mounted, away did go. I must away, love, I can no longer tarry. The this morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most. I got so distracted there. I think I may have lost you on Facebook. Can you let me know if I'm still live, please, if you can? Well, I see a couple of comments in there, so I think the internet just completely shut down in my apartment for a couple of seconds, so I think the middle of that song might have got missing. Oh, I can see some love hearts coming in there. Okay, I must be still live. Am I still live? Yeah. Okay, will I keep going? Yeah, thanks Angie, thank you. So because of the weak connection, I think we've lost a few viewers, so okay Trish, thanks. Guys, I like when the viewership is around the 40 to 50 mark, so because we've lost a few, if you could share the video, that would be so amazing, because I do have a couple more cool tunes to give you, and we still have time before the 9 o'clock news. Okay, thanks Andy, that's cool, thank you. Luke Kelly session please. God, I don't know, could I do a full Luke Kelly session? And that's not that I wouldn't want to, I really would, but it would take me a while to gather up some of that repertoire. Because I play such a wide variety of stuff, I find it hard then to zone in on just one artist. But leave it with me. I'll learn some more Luke Kelly for you, and that is O'Connell Whiskey. Send me a message after the gig. It's on Instagram. It's at Barry Hughes Music. Just to remind me, purely just to remind me of that. Thanks so much for tuning in. No bus, John. There's no bus tonight. I'm not running for a bus because the regulars, the punters in the Dingle Whiskey Bar know that when I finish the gig, it usually runs till about 10 o'clock, but my bus back home to Monaghan from Dublin leaves the city at 10:30. So it's a quick wrap up and you know, chat to people, and if there's people looking for CDs and all that. But I've missed the bus sometimes, John, and it's always been worth it in the end, you know. So yeah, we're gonna go back to some U2 and bit of the Cranberries coming up for you as well, and a chance to win some authentic Irish music, so do stay tuned. Yeah, so I've 2 or 3 songs to go. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, if you want to hit the link and show your support in any way possible, please do that. And for anything you send my way, thank you very much in advance for doing that. You've all been so generous in the last couple of weeks, and that's going to keep me going, because obviously my gigs are 0 at the moment, so I'm really loving that I can do this for you guys and that you're giving me some love in return. And thanks for keeping me company. So that's on Facebook, the link is there, and I know I'm streaming live from the Whiskey Bar page, so if you want to check out my own page, Barry J. Hughes, it's tagged in the post, and I've lots of my own music happening. I'm working on a new music video that's going to include about 60 people from around the world, fans and friends and family members actually. So I'll be releasing that in the next week or two. I'm writing some new music. I've also come across some very, very old demo recordings that I recorded on my phone before I went into studio 5 years ago. I'm going to put them up on SoundCloud just for the laugh, because, you know, I think you can't really take yourself too seriously. Okay, Sean, thanks a million for tuning in. So I came across a couple of old songs there that I might upload to SoundCloud during the week. So all of that stuff happens on my own page. I just do a takeover of the Whiskey Bar page every Sunday. So please do check me out. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter. Just don't follow me in real life, because that's a bit weird. Right. One by U2 I said, didn't I? Oh. I have climbed highest mountains, I have run through the fields only to be with you, only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips, felt the healing in their fingertips that burn like a fire, this burning desire. I have spoke with a tongue of angels, I have held a hand on the devil. It was 1 in the night, I was cold as a stone, yeah, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I believe in the kingdom come, when all the colors will bleed into one, bleed into one. But yes, I'm still running. You broke the bonds, lose the chains, carry the cross of my shame, of my shame. You know I believe it, oh, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Alright, one by U2 there. That's called Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. I'm just looking down at my set list. I have to, I'm so much going on with screens and lyrics and everything, so I want to make sure I have the song titles right. Anyway, let's keep going. Hope you enjoyed that. Using the loop pedal again, and that's a lot of fun, But the thing about the loop pedal is you only have one chance. And if you mess it up, then everything goes wrong, so you have to start again from scratch. So a lot of practice during the week for that one. This one's by a Belfast based songwriter called Vance. This is called Guiding Light. road is wide, and waters run on either side, and my shadow went with fading light, stretching out toward the night. 'Cause the sun is low, and I yet have still so far to go, and my lonely heart is beating so. Tired of the wonder, but there's a sign ahead, though I think it's the same one again. And I'm thinking about my only friend, so I find my way home. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. Oh, the air is cold, and yonder lies my sleeping soul, by the branches broken just like bones. This weakened tree no longer holds. Oh, but the night is still, and I have not yet lost the will. Oh, and I will keep on moving till I find my way, I find my way home. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. So lead me home and lead me strong, like the water I walk on. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. When I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light. Guiding Light by Vance. Check him out. Great songwriter. Now, let me hang this up. So just to wrap up, I want to say a few things because I know I usually complicate things during the gig, but there is a link towards the bottom of the post in Facebook, and it has a playlist of all the songs that I performed tonight, and it's on the profile on Instagram. There's links there to the Back to Basics music documentary if you're interested in watching me and two of my friends touring Ireland 3 years ago. There's a documentary being screened this coming Tuesday. It's the Open Mic Dublin, the movie. There's a link there for that as well. And it's totally free. If you want to, I think the director has some sort of PayPal link, so if you do want to send money as a donation, it will be divided amongst the musicians who took part in the documentary, be divided equally. So I want to thank Greg for allowing me to cover his song earlier on. It's called Open Fire. There's a link to that there. And Seán Fox for his song Wires. Yeah, that's really it. Oh, and A Woman's Heart, orchestrated. That's worth a watch. It's only 50 minutes. And for anybody that loves the song Caledonia, that I usually do here on a Sunday night, there's a beautiful version of it by Wallis, Eleanor McAvoy and Maura O'Connell. That's really it. I'm going to leave you with this one, and my set wouldn't be complete without this, especially when it comes to Irish music. This is one by the Cranberries, and it's called Dreams. So sweet dreams, everyone. Have a great week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I want to put out a suggestion. Maybe I might do a midweek lunchtime or afternoon gig, maybe 1 hour tops of all of my original material, not all of it but some of it, and maybe a question and answer type of session if anybody had questions about my songwriting and my lyrics and stuff like that. So there's an idea we could do during the week, maybe this week or next week. So let me know what you think of that. Hi Gary. Gary wants a shout out before bed. Gary, stay for the last song. Don't let mommy put you to bed yet. Stay for this one. Mommy will be dancing around the kitchen. Thanks Gary, thank you very much for watching. And Ihawai Golair, as somebody says on Instagram. Neil Ain, Gael Gagam, O'Connell Whiskey. Thanks so much. I've been Barry J. Hughes, and do check out my own social media, and we'll see you in 7 days, if not before that. A couple of ideas I have going on up here. And oh yeah, competition. Do you want to win one of these? Let me know the name of the EP, which I'm covering. I want to know the name of the EP and when it was released. I mentioned it earlier on in the gig. And I'm going to give away 4 of those, 2 on Instagram and 2 on Facebook, and it's as simple as that. So the first 2 people to message me with the name of the EP released back in 2000, and you get a copy of that in the post tomorrow morning. Here we go. This is Dreams. Thanks so much everyone. Good night and see you soon. Oh, my life, it's changing every day, yeah, in every possible way. Oh, my dreams, it's never quite as it seems, never quite as it seems. And now I felt like this before, but now I'm feeling it even more, because it came from you. And then I open up and see the person falling here is me, a different way to be. Frankie, oh man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bit of confusion there, Frankie. First people to message me on Instagram to @BarryHughesMusic, let me know the name of the EP and the year it was released. And if anybody wants to just copy Frankie Boylan's answer and send it on, it's the first 2 people. I want more. Impossible to ignore. Delete it. Impossible to ignore. They'll come Impossible not to do. Impossible not to do. And now I tell you openly, you have my heart, so don't hurt me for what I couldn't find. And talk to me, amazing mind, so understanding and so kind. You're everything to me. Oh, my life is changing every day in every possible way. And though my dreams, it's never quite as it seems, 'cause you're a dream to me, a dream to me. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Thanks for keeping me company, everyone, on Instagram and Facebook. Once again, my name is Barry J. Hughes, and we'll see you again next week, next Sunday, 6:30 Irish time, on the Dingle Whiskey Bar social media. Thanks, Gemma, for organising it. Hi Bob, thank you, nice to meet you, man. I don't want to go. Adios, amigos. Have a great night, a great day, and a great week ahead. That is Instagram done and dusted. Thanks everyone on Facebook. Sunday, I know Sunday. Like I live for Sundays at the minute. Thanks for. I'll stay here for a minute or two because I just want to give you a shout out. Paul, I know you were commenting a lot there, and thank you very much for that. Jacqueline, has Gary gone to bed? Steve, thank you. Looking forward to meeting you, Steve, and Steve and Kimberly in October, I think it is. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the music, and I hope you can check out some of the links I put there, because it's there's a lot of interesting stuff there, and if you have a few hours to spare, check them out. That's really it from me. I know, Yana, time keeps flying by. Thanks, Kieran. Kieran Paul Sidley. You're very well. Hi, Anna. You're very welcome. All right, I'm off for my dinner. Good night, guys. Thank you very much, everyone.